Hey YouTube, what's going on? Chris here. I want to bring you an article I ran across this morning. I was looking at some price action. And I came across this one, and it does a pretty good job of representing where we're at in the market right now. So guys, if you like these updates, Litecoin, all that type of stuff, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I try to bring you videos every day. So if you hit that notification bell, you'll be able to be alerted when I do come out with something new for you. And I'm going to try to cover as many articles as I can, price action, all that. And what it says here, guys, Litecoin faces tough resistance at $140. Back to support or new highs. And that's exactly what we've been looking at and we've been paying very close attention to over the last week or so, I would say. And what this article, before I get into this is by Lorenz Peplar. And this here, guys, this is on cheapycap.com. And what it gets into saying here is it's been more than a week since LTC has been hovering around the $135 level and struggling to break that 140. With momentum looking like it wants to move down, should we expect a retrace back to support, or will the momentum hold and push LTC onto new highs? This is LTC's price analysis for the 20th of June 2019. So what it's saying is $140 is very tough resistance. The momentum indicators, like we've been pointing out for a while now, have been pointing down. Possible ramp for the actual impulse wave next to come. That's kind of what we're waiting for. We've been in a little bit of an equilibrium pattern, just waiting to see if we do break to the upside or to the downside. And what this says is, starting off with the daily chart, to look at the entire uptrend of this past few months, we can see that the RSI is struggling to reach new highs and is now starting to move away from the 70 RSI. We are also able to spot divergence that has formed over the past 30 days, which would indicate a reversal is on the way. Divergence is when price makes new highs, but the RSI makes lower highs, indicating a reversal of momentum. So what they're saying, guys, price is going up, the RSI is going down, so that would be a bearish divergence. And what I wanted to show you here is, so basically that's what they're showing on this chart here. So this is Litecoin. This is when we had that reversal. Supply and demand shifted. We've been in an uptrend, higher highs and higher lows, what we've been dealing with right there. And what's happened was, though, guys, our price here was at $100, and that's where our RSI was the highest, and then prices continued to move up. And if you drew a line here, a trend line, you'd see that we were having lower highs here and higher lows. So we're almost getting into a little symmetrical triangle here where we could break to the upside or to the downside. Both are possible. We've had a downside cross here on the stochastic RSI that has been heading to the negative there, so that's something we want to pay attention to. And guys, we've just really been bouncing in this area here. So support, I'd look around 120, then ultimately that $100, and to the upside we'd look to break that 140. That's what we really want to pay attention to. The article continues to go on to say, since RSI is still within the 60s, we will look at the bullish scenario as well for LTC. With price pushing sideways for a week now, could indicate that support has built up, making LTC ready to break out to new highs. And that's something that's important here. We do have to pay attention, and I believe it's because of the halving. We've been so bullish that we haven't wanted to drop back down. We've basically just been consolidating in this range between like that 130 up to 140, 135 to 140, right in that range. And maybe that's just an area where we're going to consolidate. Then we're going to see that next impulse wave come in. So we want to be prepared for both sides, guys. I am currently sitting in my position, being very cautious, very patient. If I start to see a break to the downside, I will cut it loose quick and we'll look for a better spot to buy. But right now I still want to be patient and see if we do have that next leg up. That's at least where I'm at right now. Put some stop losses in, guys. Protect yourself, okay? And then it says, looking back to previous highs from the 2018 bear market, we are able to spot two price points which could act as resistance for a possible further increase in price. The first price resistance level we'll have is around 185, and then above that will be that 238. So that's why I'm saying we really can run hard because of how far and how fast we fell here, guys. We can really make that same play on the backside here, and that take us up to where we had these tweezer tops here. If you zoom in real close on the chart, you can see we had tweezer tops, and then from there, guys, we just started to get pushed down. We were having lower highs and lower lows until that supply and demand shifted. And you see that here, price is going down, but the RSI was going up. So right here, this was a bullish divergence. Now we're having a bit of a bearish divergence here. Then it says, with LTC's halving also on the way, it could add more buying pressure and cause a breakout into our targets. And that's why I want to stay in my position right now and be cautious, because at any time a whale could come in and press this up. We have a lot going on for Litecoin. The new card just came out. We have the halving coming up. There's a lot happening for Litecoin. And then it says, what are your thoughts on LTC? Do you believe that we are going to we have seen the highs for now, or was the entire run up to 135 simply the ramp for the actual impulse wave next to come? And I want your guys' opinion down low. What are you doing doing right now? Are you sitting in your position? Are you hodling? Do you have stop losses in? Do you believe we're going to just continue to move sideways for a little bit and then have that next push up? Or do you believe it's time for that retracement, maybe back down to that 120, set a nice higher low, and then continue to move from there and kind of gain more strength around that 120 area so we can kind of spring and propel ourselves up? So that's what I'm looking for, guys. I wanted this to just be a quick one for you, and this was LTC faces tough resistance at 140 back to support, and this is by that Lawrence Peplar. So I wanted to give her the credit, or him, whoever it is. And you know, there's some other stuff, guys, to the right here. It says LTC up 5% as Litecoin launches crypto card, Ripple developer, Libra design choices really validate XRP ledger model. Satoshi's useful idiot Zuckerberg will send BTC to new all-time highs. And like I said, I've given my opinion on the Facebook coin, guys. I don't like it. I don't want anything to do with it. I think it's a bad thing for the space, but that's just my opinion. You guys let me know down low. God bless each and every one of you. I appreciate you being here. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Take care, my friends.